Hello, welcome to the Freak Show. Bumpy McSquigums here with an update. That's right, where have I been? What's going on? Where are the uploads? Videos! I know, it's crazy, it's missing, it's noticeable. I realize this, guy. So, here's the deal. I'm going to talk for a few minutes, explain what's going on, and hopefully you guys will be accepting of it and move on, and then we'll be back on Monday with everything shiny and new, and more excitement than ever before. Hopefully, that's the play, the plan, the goal, the hope, the dream. We'll see. Alright, so 3 things have happened. One's bad, one's good, and one is kind of timing, right? So, first off, which is weird, the way this... Anyway, alright, first off, the reason all this is happening, why I haven't been uploading and everything else, on Saturday after the stream, I went to eat, watch a little Dota 2, and then do recordings. So, I ate, I watched a little Dota 2, went to do some recordings, and my right mouse button stopped working, guys and gals, ladies and gentlemen. And there's been other issues with my mouse. One of the buttons I couldn't get to like flip tracks or use it. It's weird. It's like you hold down one of the thumb buttons and then you press the mouse wheel to the right. I know it sounds weird, guys, but I have one of these high-end mice, and I will show you what I'm talking about by the end of this video. Anyway, it stopped working, so I kind of did some research looking around after I finally figured out that it was indeed the mouse, not just some random fluke. I like restarted the computer, all this stuff. Anyway, I took it all apart, I looked, and I saw that I had actually worn a groove into where the micro switches and the mouse buttons actually connect, where they touch. So where the buttons press on the micro switches to trigger them, there's actually a groove worn in. So obviously it's not working. That explains why the double clicks are there, all this other stuff. So the next morning, Sunday morning, I ordered the same mouse, because I love this mouse. The same mouse again. Unfortunately, it's one I have to order, and it takes some time to get here. So, by the end of the week, hopefully I'll have the new mouse. Now, all that being said, that's why I haven't been able to do recordings or anything else. I've had a mouse that just barely works, basically, and there's no way I can actually put out any kind of quality videos with something that's not working. Somebody did lend me a mouse, which is great, because I didn't really feel like going and spending like $20, $25 to get a new garbage mouse that I wouldn't ever use again. So someone lent me a mouse. I can kind of do day-to-day stuff, but again, after using a high-end mouse, going back to a normal mouse is pretty rough. So again, to put out any kind of quality video, can't really do it with the mouse that I have. So that was the bad thing that happened, and that's the main reason for all this. Now, had I planned ahead of time, maybe I could have had some videos recorded and done all this. But another thing that happened to be timing, I realized that, well, since I can't do stuff, I haven't actually taken like any real time off, maybe a day or two here or there, and usually still I would upload something. But I haven't taken any real time off since I started this stuff up on YouTube, so I guess I'm going to call this my first vacation. So I'm going to come back on Monday, like I think I said. I don't know, I've done this so many times already, guys. Anyhow, I'm going to come back on Monday with everything back in order and eager and just hopefully revitalized, because I'm already jonesing to do some recordings, and there's been times where I've kind of dreaded it, so the fact that I'm eager and excited to do it again makes me a little bit happier. Plus, now the really good thing, guys, so that was a timing issue. I'm like, you know, I guess I could take a vacation. The really good thing is, it is the week of my 4th anniversary, guys. I've been married for 4 years on the 10th of September, and I figured I could spend a little bit of extra time with my wife during this week, and then this weekend we're actually going away. Blah, blah, blah. Good stuff, right? I'm actually really happy that this kind of worked out in that weird way. But that being said, I'm going to go another minute or so here babbling about the mouse that I'm getting and the mouse that I have right now, and it is the Kone XTD from Rocket. Set the rules. It's a really good mouse, guys. I want you to know that I do highly recommend it. I did buy it again, the exact same mouse. I love this thing. It's got tons of options for sensitivity. You have button assignments. You have 12 buttons straight up on the mouse, 2 thumb buttons, all these weird mid buttons, and then of course your 2 regular buttons there. And then one of the thumb buttons, this one right here, is your easy shift button, which then allows you to actually utilize every button with a basically shift click. So you almost double the amount of buttons that you have. There's of course macros, all sorts of stuff like that. If you're taking a look here, there's some more sensitivity controls, tracking unit controls, distance, sound feedback when you change the volume or any of that. By the way, guys, it's going to be a little bit loud, but here it is.
Volume up.
To hear that crazy dude's voice in your head anytime you do that. Or anytime you change the speed setting.
3000 DPI. 3200 DPI.
Yeah. So it goes all the way up to 8200 DPI. I'm rocking a little bit less than half of the potential of the mouse, but I started off at about half of what I am now. I was either 1200 DPI or 1600. So I've come a long way in my ability to use the speediness of the mouse. In addition to that, if you guys want to take a look at what the mouse looks like, there it is, all the buttons right there, the shiny little rocket head and all that stuff there. Plus you get these cool little LED lights. I don't know, it's a gimmick, whatever. It's cool, kind of personalizes it, makes it look neater. It is very comfortable to my hand. You can see your thumb fits right under there. If you want to use the thumb buttons, you just move your thumb up a little bit. Otherwise, it just comfortably rests there. It's a weighted mouse. I mean, it's a really, really good mouse. Now, the reason that I recommend this, you know, I've only had it for roughly 3 years. I play a lot of Dota 2. I don't know if you guys know this, but I play a lot of Dota 2. I played a lot more back in the day than I do now, even. But since I've had to reinstall Windows on my computer, which you guys remember I had a hard drive crash, since then, it's only been a few months, 2, maybe 3 months tops, I put in 1.5 million right clicks on my mouse. So if you think going back 3 years and me actually having played more Dota back then than I do now, somewhere between 20 and 30 million right clicks. Most mice are not even sort of. They might be rated for 2 million right clicks. I'm guessing it's 30 or more personally, but I'm going to say conservatively 20 to 30 million right clicks before I actually wore the mouse out. And that's impressive to me. It's a little bit of a pricey mouse. It's about $91 for ordering the new one through, I don't know, Amazon. I checked a few different places, but yeah, about 91 bucks, guys. And I got the mouse, which is a lot cheaper than the first time I bought it. And it has all these cool tracking features. It tells you your total statistics, left click, right click, middle mouse button, your thumb buttons, how many times you used easy shift, and I don't know what easy aim is. I don't need easy aim. I'm already amazing, right? Anyway, guys, you get trophies that unlock. It doesn't really do anything, but it's there. It's something that's kind of cool. And you can always reset it. So what I'm going to do is actually give you guys little updates occasionally just to show you what I'm doing with my mouse. And I will reset the data when the new mouse comes. But that's what's happened, guys. Oh, and this is a little bit over 6 miles that I've actually moved my mouse in distance, which is pretty cool. So that's pretty much it, guys. I highly recommend the Rocket Cone XTD. It's an amazing mouse. It fits me perfectly, and it spoiled me. It really has. But again, guys, this wasn't planned. If it was, I would have made an announcement ahead of time. I could have told you guys all this stuff. Anyway, until, I guess, Monday, Bumpy McSquigums, over and out.